Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Aspera. In previous week's episode, we gathered a really curious and mysterious message from Carmine, whoever that was. I suppose it's about time we find out who that is, but we don't really have a lot of leads at the moment. So I'm just going to let the game play out as we continue to heat up the planet and increase the pressure and see if we can figure out what is happening.
Amy, we need your help. That message was also broadcasted to the colonies and it's total chaos down here. Some of the colonists have been spreading rumors about what the children of Carmine will do to us.
Children of Carmine?
Yeah. That's what the colonists are calling whatever sent that message. This threatening message, coming right after the life support failure. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Life on Mars was never supposed to be easy. But dealing with hostile forces wasn't on the program.
Let's share a theory of a serious threat.
These events occurred at the same time. I do not believe that can be coincidence. Someone, or something, wants to stop us from terraforming Mars. And they may be planning to do so at any cost.
Then we need to defend ourselves. We've got a mission to carry out, and we've already put our lives on the line for it. I'm activating NH9833 Emergency Protocol. You can access the military tech brand now. Amy, figure out what to develop first so we can fight back. We're counting on you. Elliot out.
I had no idea that this is going to be a feature. Base assault drone limit 300. Welcome to the military tech branch. Drone Hive level 1, assault drone factory level 1. And we can also increase to a 500 plus drone limit. Improved assault drone weapons, all the way up to assault drone speed, a faster assault drone factory, drone hive, superior assault drone shields. Good lord, we're going to war. Let's set at least one of those things up. Do I already have access to building one of those facilities? Or do I need to research that first? Yeah, I need to research that first. Alright. Yeah, research the drone hive and the assault factory. Who the hell is potentially coming after us?
Amy, this is Dr. Foster. Do you copy?
Go.
Loud and clear, Dr. Foster.
Excellent. That means the additional tracking and data relay satellites fix the problem. Good work on launching those, Amy. ISA is pleased.
It is no problem, Dr. Foster.
Good. I also want to talk to you about the cryptic message you received.
Please do.
We suspect someone's been jamming our network to gain outside access to your systems.
Okay.
Could the message be from an unknown alien force? They kept talking about some all-powerful entity called Carmine, and wanted to get us off this planet.
That's impossible.
Humans being
Why?
alone in the universe seems more improbable.
No, I mean, we've scanned the entirety of Mars and found no evidence of
Improved biotech. Let's go for the assault drone factory.
existence.
You have only scanned the surface. Perhaps someone, or something, has managed to live underground.
Nothing could have survived on Mars without us knowing it. It would
sure?
be madness.
Not life as we know it, but perhaps something more.
I'll complete the report with your suggestions, but we'll keep digging into this.
Understood. How would you like me to proceed?
For now, keep the mission on track. That is your focus. And report any irregularities to us immediately. Houston out.
So, that again left us with more questions than answers, because I still don't know who these guys are. All I know is that I have to defend my colony, somehow. How are we doing on power here? Because one of my power parts is not very happy. Yeah, here, this one's leaking power somewhere. This battery is decharging. Yeah. That's fine. Right, continuing to build up. I need to get that to 300 millibar, and we're getting there. We're getting at 186, and the temperature is still going up. Supposedly, we are building a ship on Spaceport 2 to allow for the import of greenhouse gases. And that'll probably give my terraforming process when it comes to temperature quite a boost. It's going to be a while before we actually complete that, as apparently we first have to launch the ship. We built it in the first phase, and now we have to launch it. Initiate the journey, so I suppose it's going to go back to Earth, and then all the way back here.
This factory will help me defend the base. I should prioritize this.
Yeah, I really wonder how that's going to go. Because I don't know exactly what sort of an area of effect that thing is going to have, that assault drone factory. I think we're full, but... yeah, it's at 150 out of 150. Can I build it now? No. It might not have quite been completed yet. Continue researching. It didn't seem to have a prerequisite to get the drone hive thing first. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to do the drone hive. So that probably means that I can now build... there we go. Military assault drones. From machine parts and electronic circuits. Of course it's going to need aluminum, because everything does. We're also going to need steel. We're going to need electronics. I have 233 of those and 163 parts. So when it comes to building these drones, we should be fine. Now let's see where my parts factory is.
These towers will be critical for defending the base.
Ah, I suppose that's the drone hive thing. Where did my parts factory go again? Here. That's the parts factory. So let's make sure that this thing is relatively close. And that way I don't have to spend an eternity ferrying resources back and forth. What I do want to do, however, is have another look at my aluminum. Because I'm not terribly happy with the way that it's being produced right now. I feel like I need more. I have the aluminum mine over here. I also have an aluminum mine over here. That is also a tier 2. But we're producing 8.2 with a potential production of 16.8. But demand is just a lot higher. Unfortunately, there's not really any other aluminum in the area. Or at least I haven't spotted it yet. Iron, silicon, chemicals, carbon mine. Oh, this one still needs to get emptied. We have a decent supply of carbon, so that shouldn't be an issue. More iron. This is aluminum. No, uranium. I still have to figure out what exactly the colors for the resources are. Is that it? No, that's water. Damn it. Right, well this is why I put up another aerological scanner, just to see if I can get another bead on a bit more aluminum. What is that? Is that aluminum? Like a huge aluminum area? Could be. Or is that chemicals? Yeah, it's chemicals. Right, so that's a large chemical patch. Right, so what I could do is throw up another base, another lander, and see if I can get resources. But in order to ship those over, I would need to research the Hyperloop, which is going to take a while. Alright, let's continue. Let's see if these guys are going to send another message. Ah, harvest materials with ship, return ship to spaceport. Bring on the greenhouse gases. It's not really a thing you would normally say, but in this case, I kind of want it. Yeah, this is fine.
Good. The colonists appear to be all right.
Yeah, except that half of them
But I
left.
have so many questions. What is the most likely explanation? A simultaneous failure like this is too unlikely. It must have been caused by someone on purpose. But who? A colonist? They would be putting themselves in danger. That would not make sense. But I should ask Elia to investigate. We have to proceed carefully. If this was sabotage, this mission and the colonists' lives are in danger.
Possibly, yes. Production has halted. There we go. The drone hive is ready to go. Now, let's set that building up, and in the meanwhile, start researching, eventually that is, the Hyperloop. In order to get there, I'll first have to build the faster roads, or fastest roads, then the Hyperloop, and also Engineering 3. So this is going to be 8,000 research points that I need, which at 24 research points per month, that's quite a stretch. Maybe do a bit more defense first then. Alright, military, drone hive. Right, so these have a fairly decent range. Unfortunately for my colorblind eyes, the circle's not great. They all require aluminum. Of course they do. Let's build one first and see what happens. Hold on, it didn't build, did it? Here. So that's the drone hive. I suppose we need that in order for the drone part, or the drone, assault drone factory to actually start doing something. Here.
I will need to improve my military technology.
Working on it.
For the protection of this mission.
But what I could really use is a bit more colonists. 122 are pending departure. So let's see why that is. Because I think they're not really getting their needs met. Here, colony. They have plenty of food, and they have plenty of water. We're gonna have incoming colonists here. What about the other parts? We had one colony, and then we had a couple of research bases. Here? Yeah, research outpost. They're not getting any food. And the other one here? They're a little low on water, but they're still researching. So why exactly we're going to see this many people leave? I don't know. Anyway, is my drone hive ready? Yeah, here we go. Assault drone limit upgraded. Let's go for improved shields. I don't know what those do yet, but my theory is that that'll keep them alive for longer and ensure that I don't have to keep building new guys. Here. Now they're getting electronics, and we still need to add polymers. Polymers is something I don't have a lot of. Let's improve this to tier 2. How are we for chemicals? Decent, but could be better. Carbon mine.
Between the colonists and technology we're developing, there is so much complexity in our mission. What could I be overlooking?
Quite a bit, I'm afraid. Because there's a bunch of stuff that we simply don't know about yet. That's the problem. There are a lot of unknowns in this mission. And I don't see a quick way to get answers. What you got there? Is that iron? Yeah, iron and silicon. It's not the aluminum that I need. This carbon mine is just halted. We're continuously scanning new sectors, but not really finding much aluminum. Here, finally. Okay, so that's the icon for aluminum. That means that this locus planum, this has a lot of aluminum. The challenge will be to get it all the way over here. That's going to take a while. Now, currently, we're getting aluminum from here. And we're getting aluminum from somewhere on the northeast side, was it? No, here. So what I can do to ensure that stuff gets distributed faster is to go from here to... well, just the base, I suppose. So from the landing site, upgrade that. Yeah. Ah, so these are the drones. I wonder if we're going to get attacked in this episode. Still, I only have one of those things built right now, one of those drone hives. I think we're going to need a few more, especially around the more critical parts of the colony. Like the spaceports and most of the key production facilities. There, that's the radius of the combat right now. We need a lot more than that.
This shielding technology will automatically update in all my drones. It is amazing what a software update can do.
Right, so we're getting an over-the-air update to get the drones their defenses. Ah, here's the other drone hive. Can I upgrade drone hubs as well, by the way? Because that'd be rather useful, as it would allow more control over more drones. Ah, colonists are back at 400. Excellent. How many drones do I have? 36. No, that's maintenance drones. 14. Right. Is there any way to see how busy the drones are? This is one huge area that's all serviced by one drone. So I think it's time to throw in another drone hub here. Because this little guy seems to be a little overworked. The rest of the traffic. Decent here. As I understand it, this means it's one grid. And that means that that's all serviced by one drone. So let's prioritize this worker hub, so that this drone doesn't have to work that hard. More steel, more aluminum, and more electronics.
ISA engineered the life support systems to withstand the extremities of terraforming. They should not have failed at all, let alone at the same time.
Yeah. I'm still thinking sabotage. It's just a bit too suspicious that all of this stuff died at the same time. Maybe I'm not quite understanding this. Sector load. Right, so the sector load here is really high. The road saturation... They need to do this in different coloring, because for me, as a colorblind guy, this is not fun. This is really quite hard. Alright, we got a good overlap here. Drone hives 0 and 1 already. There's another drone hive coming up there. And then place one of them somewhere down there. Temperature is immediately, or in the meanwhile, going up quite nicely. We are at minus 19.8.
But I suppose ISA could not test every circumstance. Only the most probable ones. Between the Martian climate and the changes we are introducing, it is a lot for even my systems to keep track of.
Indeed. There is a lot going on. Ah, the chemical plant doesn't have any power. Okay, the assault drone shields have been improved. I'm not going to do anything in the military tech tree just yet, because I don't know if I need them. So let's first go with space tier 2. And ensure that this place has power. There's also another chemical mine there. Oh, whoa! Hostiles. 20 and 16, another 20. We have a 30 here. Apparently I can redirect these. I have no idea how this is going to play out. Nor what the intention is of these guys. Apparently they did come from one of the poles. Or at least in that general direction. They came in from the north. You know what, since this is a carbon mine and a chemical plant, I can also tandem that with a polymer factory. Oh, we're shooting each other. Look at that. Lots of pew-pew happening. I lost one drone, but they lost 6. But there's another bunch over there. Is this drone hive operational? It is, but I'm not sure.
Amy, help! Something's attacking the colonies.
Jeez,
Hurry!
another 20.
An attack? By whom?
I don't know. Somehow the security alarm wasn't even triggered. Isn't the security and monitoring system working properly? Why didn't your sensors detect this?
That is a really good question.
We must be facing sabotage. Between this and the system failures from before, that is the
Looks
only
like the drone hive
explanation.
also engages whatever those things
Whatever
are.
it is, we need to figure it out. We have children here now. This cannot happen.
I am executing an end-to-end analysis and will initiate maintenance.
Not now. I need assault drones dispatched immediately. Can you identify who's attacking us?
Negative. I cannot identify the enemy, but it appears their drones are coming from SA-1.
Roger. Now hurry with those assault drones. We won't last long defending ourselves.
I think that actually went rather well. The way that we defended the place. I was actually suspecting or expecting a bit more damage that these guys did. But it seems like it wasn't that bad. Okay, so we got a 30 stack here, a 4 and a 3. And apparently these guys also
I have yet to
either
understand
get built
what
or join
happened
back.
here. Were we attacked by a hostile force on Mars?
Not sure. Well, yes.
That has to be the case. The damage is real.
Is it?
ISA issued strict orders to activate the assault drones in the event of any risk to the colonies.
Wait, one. I first need to set up another maintenance area here because this area is starting to decay. Launch a control satellite over SA-1. There. Needs authorization to unlock, but... What? I thought I had permission. I thought you guys wanted to know what's up there. Do I have to research that first or something? Because that would make very little sense. Foster.
Amy, this is Nathan. We've
Go.
detected there's been another massive system failure in the colonies. Please report.
Affirmative, Dr. Foster. Many buildings suffered severe damage from the attack.
Wow.
The attack? The colonist suffered a second sabotage?
No.
Yes, it was another act of sabotage.
Possibly.
I copy. Walk me through the timeline of what happened.
My system detected a swarm of aggressive drones coming from sector SA-1.
Amy, how did you know they were aggressive?
The drones were trying to attack the colonies, so they were, without a doubt, aggressive.
I
Fair
see.
point.
Then would you say that your logic told you so?
That would be a way to explain it. Yes.
Here's the problem. We've been studying the reports from every angle. Our preliminary analysis suggests that there weren't any enemy drones on the planet, much less an aggressive force.
I see. But the evidence is still preliminary at best. I still believe there is some hostile force coming from SA-1, and the colonists are at risk.
That's one possibility.
Determining the truth is the highest priority. I am requesting authorization to launch an additional satellite to examine Sector SA-1 thoroughly.
I have my doubts. but I will give you permission. ISA is investigating the incident very carefully. Until we understand what happened, you may not engage in any armed
What?
conflict.
Then should I deactivate the security and defense protocol?
No, you can't do that either. The colonists' safety is top priority.
So...
Just keep your assault drones on standby until we resolve this, okay? Houston out.
Great. So my directive is not to engage, but if I'm attacked, I'm allowed to defend. Right? Something like that? Is that how that works? Because I'm not sure if that is what Foster is implying here. A sort of don't fire unless fired upon procedure? I don't quite know what the guy is going on about. Anyway, what I do need to do in the meanwhile is ensure that this stuff gets maintenanced. And the other areas here... The maintenance facility needs maintenance. Rebuild that. Maybe that one was attacked. Right, well, we're going to continue this one next week as we figure out what exactly is attacking us, why they're attacking us, and how am I supposed to defend the place while not defending it. So, join me next week, and we're going to be continuing our little experiment/adventure into Aspera. I gotta say, I'm getting more and more excited about the game. A lot more is happening now. I'm not just terraforming, I'm also figuring out what the hell this mystery is. So, join me next week as we'll continue to venture deeper into the history or future of Mars. See you guys next week.